Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and we are back with a fun start to the second week of earnings week. So I'm really excited. This has already been fun. It's been interesting to watch, and the tech rotation that I talked about last week is beginning to happen. So let's just take a look at the fact that the NASDAQ hit all-time highs. And as you can see, I have here on the screen is the NASDAQ. However, I want to make it incredibly important that what I have here on the screen is not actually the company, the NASDAQ, or rather it is not the stock exchange as a whole, but rather it is the company NASDAQ. So while yes, they have had an impressive past 5 years and they are rocking and rolling, I do want to highlight that this is not an overall company, or rather an overall ETF. However, if you are looking to track how the NASDAQ is performing, I do recommend the PowerShares QQQ, which again is a market cap weighted index of the top 100 NASDAQ listed stocks. So this is going to capture a lot of your exposure to the Apples of the world, Microsoft, and some of the bigger tech players. So as you can see, this is a power weighted or a modified market cap weighted index of those stocks, and indices actually went up by nearly 3% today. So just to highlight what this looks like, coming back in on those all-time highs, but look at this one-day delivery of nearly 3%. Now, a lot of that is brought up by, again, we are rotating into tech. You can see that Apple here, this is not a small company. This is not a small share price, and we're still going up more than 2% today. So again, we're looking to see if we can touch that, I believe the 400 for that 52-week high. So it bounced off of it last time. So we're going to see if it breaks it by the end of the week. A lot of good momentum. Again, tech is back with a vengeance. So the big ones to watch, though, are going to be, we've got Microsoft is announcing earnings on Wednesday. So we've got Microsoft announcing earnings on Wednesday. They're up even higher in after hours trading, so this is good. However, I do want to highlight something. I've got a number of contracts that are going, or rather, they all did really well today, but the time decay is killing them. So if you look at my Microsoft play, after they bounced off yesterday, or rather last week, I bought on the uptick here. So again, when they made that drop, however, because there was still this optimism that they could immediately rebound, I guess I paid too much. The premium was high, but we're actually higher today than we were even during that week. And you can see that that's reflected here, where I've got a nearly 40% increase on the day, but overall I am still down. So how do we get this to change? How do options prices work? How do they dig into that contract? So if you look at the month long, again, even though it went up, because I still bought after the first down tick, then I'm still capturing the fact that for a month now we're seeing just a large upswing. I mean, it was crazy. The NASDAQ just kept going up. So what I need for those options prices to increase, again, I do think some of the premium is going to increase tomorrow, especially if they continue to go up, because a lot of that is going to be built into earnings. And I really need them to have a good earnings report. I may sell tomorrow before earnings just to see that. But again, we're seeing that increase, and we've got a couple of companies that are kind of in that same position. But you can see that it's just going up and up. So the sympathy play to not earnings on Wednesday, but on on tomorrow, I've got Texas Instruments is announcing tomorrow, and again, another semiconductor solutions. We've talked about TSM, we've talked about AMD. Nvidia is the one that I've got contracts for, but they're announcing earnings tomorrow, and they rode the broader market up. And I just want to showcase that this is an all-time high for this company, hit today. So this is something that if they have a awesome earnings report, then I expect my contract here with Nvidia to blast higher. So again, they were up 3% today, another large cap company. However, we're approaching those all-time highs for Nvidia. So I'd like to see off a good earnings report tomorrow. We'll see if I hold if Texas Instruments has a great earnings report. But I've got a contract for $530 call, and this is 4 weeks away. However, they're a big mover. You can see that here. They're up $138, 50% in the past 3 months. This is a company, we are trading in a tech bubble right now. Keep that in mind. These companies are trading at a lot of revenue for what they're actually getting. So that is pricing it forward. This is an expectation that these companies will eventually catch up to where their stock prices has gone to. There is an expectation that they will pull back. The question is, can we ride that up, and at what level is that pullback going to be? So with that being said, you can see the same thing here. I'm up 23% on the day, down nearly 30% overall. Again, same exact position that we saw here. I bought on that uptick, and we're now just seeing, hey, we're getting back to that level. So I'd like to see these guys pop tomorrow, hit a new high, and hopefully continue this upward momentum. If we have two back-to-back 3% days on this stock, I'd like to see this turn positive, because overall I am down. I'd like to see this. But again, for the plays that I'm watching, I'm just going to hold on the Nvidia side as well as on the Microsoft side. So those are the plays that I'm looking at, just because they both are announcing earnings this week, and I want to be playing those earnings. These options, especially for Nvidia, are just so expensive. You look at this. We're expecting by the end of the week to have a $7 move. Now, this could just evaporate tomorrow, but look how expensive some of these contracts are. You're seeing $100 for $4.50 in 4 days. We're going to see, though. We're going to watch this. This is going to be an interesting one. I've got calls on both Microsoft and Nvidia. I plan on walking away from those tomorrow. So we're going to see how that works, and I am incredibly optimistic. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Earnings season is a great time to be playing options and to be watching the market. So keep watching this rotation back into tech, and keep a watch on what those earnings estimates are, and are they being beaten tomorrow. So all that being said, thank you for watching, and if you've got some plays, leave them in the comments down below. Thanks. Talk to you later.